So today, go over the 6-2 homework, and then your homework, you're going to have 4 problems to do off of a worksheet for tonight. Tomorrow, you're going to finish the 6-2 worksheet, and then there's going to be a quick quiz. 10 formative points. We could even call it a homework quiz. Just a couple problems. Quick quiz, like 3 problems. Front of one side. Use substitution. That's it. That's all. Use substitution. Not me substitution. Use substitution. All right. So that'll be tomorrow. And then 6-4 notes day 1 Friday, which is the end of the third 9 weeks. Can you believe it, seniors? Those of you who are seniors. Coming to the final quarter of your high school education. It's exciting. Scary? Exciting. Ready? Good talk. All right. What questions do you have from last night's homework?
Can you scroll down?
Yep, just a minute. 19, good? 22, rough? Good? Good. 25, 1 over 1 minus x plus c. 26, tangent of x plus 2 plus c. You probably could have guessed and checked with that one. 26. 32. Negative 2/3 cotangent x to the 3/2 plus c. 33. 1/7 ln of x to the 7th plus c. Dom. What's the derivative of cotangent x? Negative cosecant squared x. Remember, the derivatives of all the cos are negative. Yep. And since there's not a negative here, you have to adjust with the negative out front. What was after 33? So I'll have to scroll back up. 35. Negative 3/4. No, positive 3/4. Sine of s to the 4/3 minus 8 plus c. What was after 35? 39. ln of x plus c. Cool.
I got an absolute value around the argument. Now we know that word ln x. Why is there no absolute value?
Because ln of x can never be negative, the absolute values aren't necessary at that point. So it's not wrong if you put them there, but they're not necessary. After 39, was that it?
40.
40. 1/3 tangent cubed x plus a constant. All right, where would we like to start, Dom? 40. I think it deserves its own page. Dom, what did you let you equal? X squared? I'm sorry, that's not an option. This is another way to rewrite the integrand, and we don't have an x squared anywhere. Does that make sense? So let's help out. What are our options? Let you equal tangent x or let you equal secant x. Those are your options. Who are my tangent x people? Who are my secant x people? That might be a little messy if you tried secant x. All right. So let's let u equal tangent x. Du secant squared x dx. Yes, yes. Ooh, that's a nice substitution, isn't it? Beautiful. What's it going to be? The integral of antiderivative of u squared du. Antiderivative? 1/3 u cubed plus a constant. 1/3 tangent of x cubed plus a constant. Beautiful. Beautiful. Questions on that one? Get that done? Get that all corrected? You're a fast writer. Questions? Others, keep them coming. Mason.
32.
32. All right, Mason, do you know what to let u equal?
Probably cotangent.
Yeah, probably. Du negative cosecant squared x dx. Do I have a negative cosecant squared x dx? No, I have a cosecant squared x dx. So take this -1, multiply it on both sides. It's time to substitute. We have the square root. We have u inside. We have -1 du is the cosecant squared x dx part. The cosecant squared x dx part gets replaced with a -1 du. The square root of u is an antiderivative you're going to want to know just like that. Okay, it's going to appear a lot. So we know it's the power of 1/2, and we add 1 to 1/2, we get 3/2. Divide by 3/2, we get 2/3. So that's one that's going to just pop up quite a bit. And since it's a negative, it's -2/3 u to the 3/2 plus c. So -2/3. Didn't we let u equal cotangent x? Cotangent x to the 3/2 plus c. Isn't it so easy when I do it? Isn't it? Be honest with me. Were you guys able to guess at what to let u equal, or I don't want to say guess, educated guess, and then were you able to check it and say yes, this is going to work, or no, this just probably isn't going to work, and then go back? Okay, don't be the person that just this isn't going to work. I give up. Go back and try something else. All right? Right, Tyler? Right. Keep them coming. Mason, was that good?
Yeah.
Keep them coming. Kylie.
39.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ellen's creep you out, right? Still? Or no? Is that what I was going to be for Halloween? Was it Ellen? Or was it the unit circle?
He was a unit circle.
Okay, I can be Ellen too. Remember when you guys said "u" yesterday when they have a dx in the numerator? Okay, un-u it. All right, so by un-uing it, you put the dx over here. Did you un-u it?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, now decision time. Kylie, did you have any idea what to let u equal?
I tried ln x and didn't work.
I think that's a fair try. Let's try it. And let's practice deciding, yes, this is going to work, or no, this is a complete mess and I better retreat. Kylie, if I let u equal ln x, what's du? 1 over x dx. Ooh, this is promising. 1 over x dx. Ooh, this is promising. So here we go. I have an integral. Everything in red gets replaced with what? Du. Okay. Where's my u? In the denominator. So there still must be a fraction. And the 1 over x dx became a du, or a 1 du, right? Isn't the same as 1 du? So isn't this a 1 times du? And that the details right there are probably what threw you off. Okay, it's like, where's u? Is it? Did you put in the numerator by any chance?
I did try that.
Yeah, it's common. Don't feel bad. But do we all see how u is in the denominator, and there must be a placeholder of 1? Must be a placeholder of 1. We know this antiderivative. Ln absolute value u plus a constant, and u equaled ln x. So ln of absolute value of ln x plus c. And Cole and I had a conversation about how ln of x can never be negative, so the absolute values are not necessary. And so you could write ln of ln x plus c. Question. Ooh. Make me proud. Make me proud. I am 100% confident you're going to give me the right answer here. Excuse me. What would the derivative rule for that be? I hear chain rule. I'm going to narrow it down to multiple choice. Was that Caden that said that, or Tessa? Caden?
I said it, but someone else said it too.
Who else said it? Kylie? We have these young ladies saying chain rule. The other option, I'm going to make it multiple choice. Yep. It's either chain rule or product rule. Who votes chain rule? Who's the chain gang here? Who are the product rule people? The product rule people are only like represented by people who raise their hand halfway. All right, they're ashamed. There it was. He's unashamed of the product rule vote. Let's have a little conversation. How do you know? Is it a function times a function, or is it a function of a function? It's a function of a function. It's composite. Do you agree those are different? Yes? We're missing an x on purpose. It's ln of. Do you hear how I read it earlier? ln of ln x. It's composite. It's the chain rule. That would be the product. Let's take the derivative of this, just for fun. I mean, it's, this is fourth period on a late start day. We got all the time in the world. You're like, I've got one desire, and it's more calculus. All right. Go ahead, take the derivative of this. Oh. Gavin seems pretty confident in this.
We're supposed to pencil drop
Yes.
Pencil drops are suggested. It shows confidence, maybe a slight little bit of arrogance. Just don't hit anybody.
a little too confident.
Tessa will grab it and stab you with it.
Thank you, Tessa.
She's been known to do that.
Please, thank you.
Who has an answer? Caden.
1 over XL and X.
Okay, can you walk me through this? You took the
So I did the outside, leave it inside.
good.
So
Are you guys listening? Are you listening? Or are we picking on Dom? All right. Caden has something to share with us. Go for it.
I did the outside, leave the inside the same, so it was 1 over ln of x. And then the derivative of the inside part is 1 over x.
Do you agree? And in case you forget, you could call this u. ln of u is 1 over u times du dx. Yes? So 1 over, what's the u in this case? ln x times, what's the derivative of the inside? 1 over x. So she's right. It's 1 over x ln x. And you really didn't have to go that far to do this problem because fundamental theorem of calculus kind of says if you take the derivative, you go back to where you started. Yes? Yes? Beautiful. Fundamental theorem of calculus. Keep the questions coming. What else we got? Any others? Jaden.
22.
22. Ooh. A little spicy. Although it did have some training wheels on it.
No, it's -6.
All right. Du. Negative 3r squared dr. But I don't have a negative 3r squared dr. I have a 9r squared dr. It's okay. It's okay. You're welcome. No. What do we multiply by on both sides? Times negative 3. So negative 3 du makes a negative 3 du equals 9r squared dr. That matches that. So what's going to replace that? A negative 3, a negative 3 du. Careful. I have a fraction bar. I have a square root in the denominator. What goes under that square root? A u. What's our placeholder? You could have put the negative 3 up top. You could have. That's fine. If you put it out front, then you have a 1 up top. Yes? Do you know how to solve this? What's the appropriate rule? 2ln or not 2ln? Not 2ln. It's not a power of 1 in the denominator. Remember that rule? Remember that wonderful day in here that you're like, this should really be a crowd game. Really, we should make this into a game that they play at restaurants. Okay, 2ln or not 2ln. Trending. All right. Now, not 2ln. And specifically, what do I do with this? Treat it as a u to the negative 1/2. So negative 3. No calculus involved yet. Add 1 to the exponent. What happens when I add 1 to negative 1/2? I get u to the 1/2 and divide by 1/2. Same thing as multiplying by 2. So I get negative 6 u to the 1/2 plus a constant. Negative 6 something to the 1/2 plus a constant. And we let u equal 1. Was it 1 minus r cubed? 1 minus r cubed. Is that what they had? Square root. That's fine. We good? Jaden, did you ask about that one? How do you feel about that one though?
Good.
Feel better?
I just kept the DU in it whenever I took the antidote.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just brought it down when I plugged in.
gotcha. Any other homework questions? We're like professionals now, aren't we? We could take a quiz right now on this. You ready for it? I printed it out. I'm ready for it. All right.
Extra point.
Let's start the worksheet.